Hello, everyone. In this video, I wanted to take the time to explain the learning method of Wildwood education. So I've created this chart to kind of compare the kind of old school method with our learning method. So on the left, you can see that traditionally teaching would be kind of providing you content, right? Giving you the thing that the teacher believes you need. And instead of that, we really hope to inspire you to ignite your own curiosity and really teach you how to observe and find the solutions around you so that ultimately you can learn on your own. How do we do that? Well, we really ask you to reflect, to notice, to think about your past, your present, and your future, because really you have all of this within you and within your reach. We just are here to support you and help you find it. At the same time, we understand that there are methods you might need to be able to access the infinite amount of content that's available to all of us. And so instead of you presenting us with something you need, a skill, a content area, we're here to show you how could you find that yourself if you didn't have us. That's the first part of our learning method. The second part is that we don't want to tell you how to do something, right? Very related to the first. But really what we're going to do is ask you questions that will encourage you to identify and search for role models in your life, right? We're going to ask you questions that will encourage you to access all of the strengths that you might not even know you have. And in order to do that, we might offer resources or suggest approaches to getting the most out of those resources. So you can see how the second one is very similar to the first one, but we just want to make sure you know that we're not here to tell you how to do something. We're also not here to say, this is the example of perfection, and we're not here to show you, right, that there's one way to do anything, because there isn't. So for example, if you come to us and say, I want to learn how to be a better speaker, present, right? Anyone from a middle school student to an adult in a professional job, right? We're not going to say, look at this presentation. This is perfect. You should be like this, right? We're going to provide you a safe environment for you to step outside of your own comfort zone and experiment with new skills that you can shape into who you are. And we will provide organizational structures and ideas that can help you push yourself to grow, but we're not here to give you a formula or prescription and say, this is how it's done and you should do it this way. At the same time, we're not interested in keeping track of your scores. Yes, we want to encourage you to see the progress that maybe you haven't realized. And sometimes that's not in a number, right? So often, it's really about how you feel, maybe how your colleagues feel, how your kids feel, how your parents feel. It's about how your peers feel. And most of all, obviously, how you feel about yourself. And it's not necessarily what people are seeing you do or you say, but really, like, do you believe in you? Finally, we're not going to just give you homework, prescribe you things to do, busy work, never. We'll collaborate and create individual goals and a work plan that you have had a role in making and that you feel is best for you. We'll also provide an accountability partner because we don't want our learners to feel like they're alone. And sometimes you just need to know that someone's cheering for you, that they're expecting you to do something that you said you were going to do. And sometimes that's all we need to actually do it. Finally, we're not here to praise you or critique you. We hope that we're able to make you feel good when you should feel good, but really, this is about providing you the resources and the support so that you can assess your own work, right? Nothing that you turn in or you do should be graded as a surprise. You should know if you're going to turn in an essay, you should know you're turning in an A essay. What is an A essay? right? You shouldn't have to wait for your teacher to tell you that it's an A. You should know what that means. And so we're really here to provide you the resources to do that assessment, to know what it takes to do well, and not wait for somebody else to tell you that you've done it well or that you need to do it better. I'll always be honest with you. All of our teachers and tutors will. But really, what we hope is that you can be honest with yourself and know what success means in your own mind. So, this is our learning method, and we're excited to bring it to learners of all ages. Thank you so much for listening.